Yo, Wagwan people, it's White Yardy. How me talk, so? How me look, so? Yeah, you done know, right? Now, want to get a big shout out to Media Spotlight UK. You done know the thing already, yeah.
Never want to do it, Nikki, but you just cause it on yourself. Nikki, can't you see? Your body look pregnant with meat, baby. My God! Nikki, what go on with your bumper? Wait, you and Kim Kardashian a twin with bumper? You not do the same workout in the gym? Like, how you do squats in the gym and get a bigger bumper, but you can't get bigger thighs? What kind of workout you a do? Are there some Meek Mills a hide him lyric book? Meek, and that's why you can't remember how to spit proper lyrics. Body look like the back of the alien head out of America and that. See him there?
Hello, this is Callum Dilietta here for Media Spotlight UK, and we are with the man himself, White Yardy. How's it going?
It's going good.
It's good. It's been a hot minute since we caught up last. I can't remember how long it's been, but
About maybe 2.5 years, maybe.
things have definitely progressed for you, though. It's mad. It's mad. Ever since I've been following you, watching you, and I'm just like, this guy right here, he's doing big things.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So I've got a couple of friends. I love how people always say, oh, yeah, it's my friend. But, you know, I do have a couple of friends that have wanted to get into stand-up, or they've thought about it. And I would say that 50% of the population probably at some point have thought, oh, I wonder if I could do it, you know? You decided to do it. You did it. You've smashed it.
Thank you.
Only British guy to be performing internationally, Canada as well, is that right?
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give for someone who wants to get into stand-up comedy?
Funny enough, yeah, you see this question, I've got asked this question quite a few times recently, and the honest truth is, what I tell everybody who asks me is, be honest. I feel like that's the only way. Like, obviously, it's good if you have a little bit of charisma about you.
Yeah.
You have you have to have something about you as well. Like, that's gonna make you stand out from the rest. But in terms of anything you're doing, it's just about being honest. And I feel like with comedy, if what you're talking about is true and it's not made up, then people are gonna enjoy it. They're gonna enjoy what you're talking about, and you just have to find a way of making whatever you're talking about funny as well. You know what I mean? It's sometimes you can elaborate on something, and you can talk about a situation like, oh, you know, the other day we went to the bar and we got some drinks, and the bartender told us it was like £18 for 2 drinks, and I was like, I didn't ask for the bottle, you know. But instead of just telling it like that, you do it more like me and 2 of my friends went to the bar the other day, and it's like, went into the bar, nice bar, you know. You start, you explain a bit more, you know. There was loads of girls there and that. Went to buy 2 drinks. It was like £18 for 2 drinks. I was like, hold on, can we just have the glass with some ice? Make it look like we had the drinks before. So you know what I mean? You have to know it could be a real situation, but you just play about with what happened in that situation. And that's actually a joke. I'm gonna put that into my set. You know,
that's an exclusive. That's an exclusive right there. All right, so I'm thinking, I'm gonna get into comedy, right? And I'm thinking, right, writing stuff down. But how do you know? I mean, you could be funny among your friends. That's
lot of banter. That's called banter.
Everyone's got banter. Well, most people. But how do you know that that's going to translate to the stage? How do you, or even for yourself who's an established comedian, how do you know that certain jokes are going to translate?
You know, you never know. For me personally, you know, it's like I'm gonna answer all these questions based on me, because everyone's different. You know what I mean? Me personally, you can never know if a joke is gonna work or not. What I do in my life when I'm testing out jokes is sometimes I test them out with friends or close people, family, you know what I mean? Like, I will say the joke, but they don't even know it. I'm telling them a joke. I say about a situation, just like I did earlier. I'll be like, the other day this happened, and you know, when this happened, and you're telling them a joke, but they think you're just having a conversation with them, and if they laugh, then you know, all right, cool, there's something there. If they don't laugh, you might have to say, all right, you know what, put that to the side, I will revisit it another time. Because I have many jokes that I've not done live on stage yet, or I've done them once or twice and they haven't really got the effect that I expected. So I put them away, and then later down the line I will address them again.
Try and spice them up a little bit.
Yeah. So for me, the only way to test out a joke is really on stage. Obviously, no comedian likes to test out a joke on a big crowd. It's nice when you go to like little small open mic sessions and that way. It's very, not many people. So if you do rubbish, you can just say, you're just here testing out new material, which then you can get away with. I test out a lot of my jokes on stage, big audience, and it is a risk that I take. But sometimes I just feel the time is right, because you don't test it out straight away. You give them material, they're gonna enjoy. It works. You've tried it over and over again. It works. You've done it. Then somewhere through it, you drop it in the new one. You just throw it in there. You know what I mean? And you get the reaction from them, be like, cool, whew, close one, and then you move on. So it's all about you have to get the audience to test out material. Without the audience, you can't say you're funny. You cannot prove you're funny. You know what I mean? Because you can tell me you're funny right now, but
until you see it in an audience,
it's not. It don't work like that.
So I guess on the flip side then, because obviously when you test it out and it works, you're like, yeah, cool, I'll use that. Every comedian probably has had this. When a joke doesn't land and you're standing there and the audience is quiet, what do you do then? Because that's the biggest fear, I think, for anyone that wants to get into comedy.
The thing about it, there's ways to doing it. I have performed at shows before where my punchlines have not hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not to say like it wasn't a funny joke. It's just the atmosphere wasn't right, or
it's just the crowd.
It depends on the crowd as well. It's about sometimes you learn from them. You can address the situation like, that was a big joke. Why you never laugh? You get what I mean? And it's like people laugh at that you're angry at that. Or you can just carry on and do your set and just pray for hurry up and the time run out. Say, come on. There's ways to do it. I'm a guy, I will address the crowd. Like if I like to take control of the crowd. If I'm performing in any environment and it's not like it's noisy, you might have people making noise, talking. Before I tell my jokes, I will address the noise and I will pick people out, and you know what I mean. Let's get this started. While you're talking, innit? Like I'm up here working and you're there talking. Do I turn up at your work and stand on your desk and you know what I mean? You get into that action with them, so then them know. You know what? I'm gonna keep quiet now, because there's nothing worse than having an audience that is just like a certain environment where it's just nice, because it distracts the people. And if you get distracted from my joke for like 10 seconds, you miss the punchline.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I say the punchline, you don't know why I said that punchline, because you might have missed that 10 seconds that was very important to the build up to the punchline. So yeah.
And talking about controlling the crowd, I mean, do you ever get hecklers or people trying to give us an example of someone you've had and how you've sort of dealt with it as well?
We've had many, man. Many. Like, you get people with them phones ringing in the audience, and them feel it's important to take that call at that specific time. And you're there standing on stage, and they're right in front of you on the phone. You're like, yo, like, let's share the conversation. Who's calling you at this time? Like, and for instance, there was once a guy, his phone was ringing, and it kept ringing, and instead of just putting it on silent and putting it away, he allowed it to ring and then ended it. Like, when it rings, it didn't keep ending. I'm like, yo, it have a silent button, just click it on. And he was like, me good. And I'm like, no, but yeah, disturb the show. And I was like, who's calling you? Like, I was like, don't worry about it. I'm saying, me not worry about it, but you're here with a date, so maybe you need to explain to her who keeps ringing your phone and why you can't pick it up. You know what I mean? So little things like that, you just turn the pressure onto them. You know what I mean? If somebody heckle you and has something to say, you turn the spotlight onto them.
So you mentioned it earlier, your big one-man show, Straight Out Jamaica, it's coming. I'm excited. I think lots of people are excited. You've already sold like 70% of your tickets already? Maybe more?
More. Pretty much. There's like less than 10% left. Whew. There's literally today, before I came here, because we get the updates every Monday, every Friday, and we got the update today, and there is, I think there was like 190 11 or something like that left.
Mad, absolutely.
And there's
mad.
been people sending me screenshots of their purchase today as well. So we could even possibly by Monday be sold out, and we still got like 6 weeks to go.
That's what I was going to say. There's so much, it's still ages away before the event. So
Yeah, it's a blessing, you know. I'm very grateful for it. Compared to where I started to where I am now. Like, you guys interviewed me when I first started doing comedy, and I was doing my shows in like bars and clubs where venue size is up to 200, 250. Now we're talking about the Indigo O2, 2,000 people. You know what I mean?
mad.
It really is a blessing, man. It really is.
Absolutely crazy. And I mean, you've done a lot of this by yourself. I think that's the most impressive thing.
Yep.
Is that, you know, I mean, well, don't get me wrong. Like, you've been getting people like Usain Bolt to
Oh, yeah,
shouting
yeah,
you
yeah.
out and stuff like that, which is
He's a fan.
so
Yeah,
casually. Yeah,
he's a
Usain's
fan.
You know, that's how it
yeah,
is.
man. Big up both, you know.
But you know, that's a lot of hard work. I think, yeah, you know, creating the comedy, you know, writing your material, that's one side of it. But the marketing side, the pushing it, the promoting yourself, that's the real achievement, I think.
Of course, like with the whole alright, big up to my business partner and my manager, cause we both sat down together and said, I told him I want to do this now, and he's been there behind the scenes helping out with what I'm doing. But majority of like the promotion side to the show, it's all me through my social medias via my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. It's just me keep promoting myself. I wanted to make my one-man show the place to be. That's what I wanted. I wanted like people. I wanted people like when you said the 4th of December. Yeah, like we have one in Birmingham as well on the 19th of November, which is still as big because we're doing it in Alexander Theatre, which is a big theatre. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But the London is like the Indigo O2 is the one that was the one. It was the one. That's like the baby. That's the one we want to take care of. Getting like the endorsement of like celebrities such as Anthony Joshua, Ashley Theopen, Usain Bolt. You had a couple grime artists get some Kano as well. You know what I mean? I have got one from Gigs as well, but there was a bit of the audio where it chipped out and it just wouldn't work. You know what I mean? I made him a talk the other day and I keep forgetting, but you know it's because it's simple. It's my bridge. You get me? Like when I say friend, I mean real friend. Yeah, like friend before comedy and everything.
Yo people, I want to give a massive shout out to White Yardie doing his one-man special straight out of Jamaica. I'm from Africa, so I don't know if that ran well, but make sure you check it out and don't miss it. It's going to be big. Hope to see you there.
But with everything, it was very strategic how I did it as well. Because Joshua I was like, all right, when I'm going to start the promotion, I was like, all right, which video should I start with first? Because I had all these videos. I had Shaggy, I had Sanchez, I had all these videos that I could drop. And I'm like, you know, which one? I had Raheem Sterling, you know, like these guys are there. Like, I'm like, who should I drop first? And it made sense to drop Anthony Joshua because I was like, I'm going to start big. You understand what I mean? Because if you start big, it just made sense. So when I did Anthony Joshua's video, it was almost like, yo, he just winning fight not too long ago.
Yeah.
I think he only recently win his fight, and I was like, yeah, drop it. Boom. Cool. Don't get me wrong. When I got the Usain Bolt video, I was so tempted to put it up.
I can imagine.
I felt like, to me, the guy's a living legend. You know what I mean? And to have somebody like that supporting what you're doing and shouting you out for your show is like, this is big, man.
And I'm Usain Bolt, and we're bigging up White Yardie. And it's one-man show, straight out of Jamaica. White Yardie, big up. Big up yourself.
But the plan was, I sit there and I was like, no, Rio Olympics is coming up. When he wins, I never said if he wins, when he wins the 100-meter final, this video is going up.
Nice.
And it was planned. It was so perfect because guess why? Usain Bolt just win it. People don't care what he's saying. You put a video up of Usain Bolt, everybody's clicking to watch what he had to say. Is he talking about Rio? Is he talking about this man? What is he talking about? He's talking about White Yardie show. And it boosts, like it helped the promotion when like just grew and grew. People wanted to know more about me now. So it was everything we did was very planned out. And as I said, it's like me just promoting through my social media. And this just shows people that social media is is a big platform. All these platforms are very helpful if you use them in the right way.